Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome to this live session regarding 300 MCQs for the upcoming SSC CGL as well as CHSL and railways, that is RRB NTPC examinations. So hope your preparation for these examinations is going on well. So how are you people? Very good evening everyone. Yes? So moving on to the first question of the day. Shall we move on to the first question of the day? Yes. So very good evening. Shall we wait for one more minute so that some more people will join us? Somebody asked February monthly current affairs. I'll be coming up on this 11th at 11 a.m. We'll be taking up the February monthly current affairs. Don't worry about that. So moving on to the first question of the day. So here is the first question. Yes. So first read out some of my instructions. These are the instructions. So please comment your score in the comment box and don't take more than 10 seconds for each question. Check your performance too. If your score is between 1 to 10, you have to improve a lot, and if your score is between 11 to 20, you can do better and you can keep it up for 20 to 25, and if it is more than 25, you can forget general awareness. Okay, so shall we move on to the first question? Yes, everyone ready? Don't take more than 10 seconds for each question. Here is the first question of the day. The Science Day, which is celebrated on May 26 in Switzerland, is celebrated to mark a person's visit in Switzerland. Who is it? Is it APJ Abdul Kalam, C.V. Raman, Einstein or Chandrasekhar? So what could be the right answer? Don't take more than 10 seconds. Yes. What could be the right answer? You have to give me the answer as soon as possible. Someone says C.V. Raman. I want all of you to answer. Be active in answering the questions. What could be the right answer for this question? Science Day, May 26 in Switzerland is celebrated to mark a person's visit to Switzerland. Who is it? So most of you say C.V. Raman, but the right answer is APJ Abdul Kalam is the right answer. We celebrate National Science Day on 28th Feb, right, for Raman effect. But here the question is, Science Day in Switzerland is observed for the visit of APJ Abdul Kalam, who was the President of India. He is also called as the People's President. He has visited Switzerland on May 26, 2006. So upon his arrival, Switzerland declared May 26 as Science Day. So this is an honor for our Indian. Next, moving on to the next question. Don't take much more than 10 seconds. So who is going to answer this first? जल्दी बताइए आंसर क्या होगा इस प्रश्न का. Yes. What could be the right answer for this question? These are the nuclear power plants located in various places. You have to match them correctly. Narora, Kakrapar, Jaitapur and Tarapur, Kaiga, Rawatbata, Kovada, Kalapakam and Kudankulam. Someone says second answer as option B. Okay, what about others? Be fast in answering the questions. What could be the right answer for this question? Because I want you to learn in one question, that's why I've given all of them in one question. Yes, what could be the right answer? The Narora nuclear power plant, where is it? It is in Uttar Pradesh. Where is Kakrapar nuclear power plant? The right answer is option number B. Okay, Kakrapar is in Gujarat. Jaitapur and Tarapur, remember, if it is Pur, it will be in Maharashtra. And Kaiga, it is in Karnataka. And Rawatbata, this was the first nuclear power plant in Rajasthan. And Kovada in Andhra Pradesh. And Kalapakam and Kudankulam in Tamil Nadu. So option B is the right answer. Moving on to the next question. So here you can see the Rawat Bhatta in Rajasthan, Kakrapur in Gujarat, Miti Vriddhi also in Gujarat, Tarapur in Maharashtra, Jaitapur in Maharashtra, Kaiga in Karnataka, Kudankulam, Kalapakam in Tamil Nadu, Kovada in Andhra Pradesh, and Haripur in West Bengal, Narora in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, moving on to the next question. Which of the following is India's first nuclear powered submarine? Which of the following is India's first nuclear powered submarine? Recently it was successfully tested. So what could be the right answer? Don't take more than 10 seconds. What could be the right answer? India's first nuclear powered submarine. It is INS Arihant is the right answer. It is indigenously developed in India. INS Arihant is the right answer. Okay, it is a 6,000 ton submarine. It is India's first indigenous powered nuclear submarine, and it is powered by 83 megawatt pressurized light water reactor. Okay, moving on to the next question. The Battle of Haldighati was fought between which of the following? Battle of Haldighati. Don't take more than 10 seconds and be active in answering the questions. Don't be dull and lazy in answering the questions. So, Battle of Haldighati, very important. It was fought between whom? It was fought between? Yes, the right answer is Raja Man Singh on behalf of Akbar versus Maharana Pratap. Yes, Raja Man Singh versus Maharana Pratap is the right answer. It was fought in the year 1576 between Rana of Mewar, that is Maharana Pratap, and Akbar led forces by Man Singh I of Amber. Okay, it was near a mountain pass at Haldighati near Gokunda in Rajasthan. Okay, and the Mughals were the victors. Next. The Ghadar party was established by, the fifth question, is it Lala Lajpat Rai, Lala Hardayal, Subash Chandra Bose, or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi? The Ghadar party was established by. So what could be the right answer? Its tagline is Angrezi Raj Ka Dushman. It was established in San Francisco of USA. So who has established it? It is the famous Lala Hardayal is the right answer. Yes. Okay. In 1913 at San Francisco as US headquarters to revolt against India. What is the current age of retirement of judges for Supreme Court and High Courts respectively in India? There is no minimum age to join. But what is the maximum age for retirement for Supreme Court as well as High Court is the question. What could be the right answer? Yes, it is 65 years for Supreme Court and 62 years for High Court. Under Article 124, the Supreme Court judges are appointed, and Article 214, High Court judges are appointed. Okay, clear? So 65 and 62. How many High Courts are there in India presently? 25 High Courts. Recently, the Andhra Pradesh High Court has joined the list of High Courts. The length of its day and tilt of its axis are identical to that of Earth. Which planet is it? Is it Uranus, Neptune, Venus, or Mars? The length of the day and tilt of its axis. Don't get confused. Identical to that of Earth. Which planet is it? So what could be the right answer? Be active in answering the questions. Yes, it is. Mars is the right answer. Generally people think that Venus is called as Earth's twin. Why it is called Earth's twin? Because of its size and shape, almost similar to Earth. But here the question is the length and tilt of its axis. Okay, so why both are same, we'll see in the next slide. The Earth's rotation it takes 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds, and the Mars rotation is almost equal to 24 hours. Okay, and Mars tilt is 25 degrees and Earth's tilt is almost 23.5 degrees. Okay, this question was asked in months in SSC exam. Lohit, next question. Lohit, Subansiri, Dhansiri are the tributaries of? Is it Indus, Ganges, Brahmaputra or Kaveri? What could be the right answer? Yes, they are the tributaries of Brahmaputra is the right answer. Okay. What is the name of Brahmaputra in China? It is called Sangpo in China, Jamuna in Bangladesh, and Brahmaputra in India. Okay, so Brahmaputra is the right answer. The quorum, the minimum membership required in legislature, that is parliament or state legislature, to conduct its business is. So how much minimum membership is required in parliament or state legislature to conduct the actual business of the legislature? So how much is the membership required to or else it will be adjourned. Okay, adjourned means the session gets postponed. So how much is the total membership required? It is 1/10 of the total membership. Suppose in Lok Sabha the strength is 545, so quorum required is 545 by 10. It comes around 55. So if it is less than 55, the session will be adjourned. For Rajya Sabha it is 245, so quorum required is 245 by 10, so approximately 25. If it is less than this quorum, it will be adjourned. Clear? Next, match the following correctly. So these are related to sports and the trophies. You have to match them correctly. Yes, Sultan Azlan Shah Cup. It is related to. Who is going to answer this question first? Let me see. What could be the right answer? Subdeep says C. Okay, let us check. Sultan Azlan Shah Cup is related to hockey. It is generally played in Malaysia. Davis Cup is related to tennis. Thomas Cup is for males. Uber Cup is for females. It is related to badminton. Durand Cup and Santosh Trophy is related to football, and CK Naidu and Duleep Trophy is related to cricket. And there is also recently there was one more cup, it is in news, Makaran Cup. It is related to boxing, right? So what is the right answer? CADE B. So option C is the right answer. Okay, clear? Next, 10-degree channel separates Andaman Nicobar Islands, North and Middle Andaman, South and Little Andaman, or North and Little Andaman. 10-degree channel, that means 10-degree latitude is the question. Degree north latitude, because Andaman is generally north to the equator. 10-degree north latitude separates what? This question was asked once in civil services prelims examination. Yes, it separates Andaman and Nicobar Islands. You can see in the picture, I'll show you. So this is a 10-degree channel. Okay, so it separates Andaman in the north and Nicobar in the south. So you can see this is the Indira point, which is the southernmost point of India, which is in Nicobar Islands. Okay, clear with this? Next, a minister who is not a member of legislature should become a member of it within 30 days, 1 month, 3 months or 6 months. A minister can be appointed irrespective if he is not a member of a legislature also, but he must become a member within how many days or months? So what is the right answer? It is 6 months. Within 6 months the person has to become the member of legislature, or else his minister post will be lost. Okay, clear? RRBs, that is regional rural banks and cooperative banks, are regulated by, is it Union Government, RBI, NABARD or SBI? Yes, RRBs and cooperatives are regulated by whom? NABARD, the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. It was established in 1982 through Act of 1981. So it is a statutory body because it has an Act of Parliament, and it was established during 6th 5-year plan. Who is the chairman? Harsh Kumar Banwala is the chairman. Its headquarters is in Mumbai. Okay, next, match the following correctly. 14th question, and note down your score too. Don't forget to note down your score. So ASEAN, SAC, Interpol, UNESCO, SCO, UNDP, WTO and WHO. So ASEAN stands for Association for Southeast Asian Nations. Where is it headquartered? It is headquartered in Jakarta. Where is SARC headquartered? In Kathmandu. I think I've already given the e-book also. Interpol is headquartered in Lyon of France. Where is UNESCO headquartered? Paris. Where is Shanghai Cooperation headquartered? In Beijing. And UNDP is headquartered at New York. WTO, WHO is headquartered in Geneva. Okay, what is the right option? GDBACEF. So fourth option is the right answer. Okay, next, which Governor General has abolished Sati system in India? What is Sati system? Sati system is burning of the widow along with her husband's body. Right, this was a cruel treatment which existed in the India. Okay, so who has abolished it? It was abolished by Lord William Bentinck in the year 1829 on the request of Raja Rammohn Roy and others. Raja Rammohn Roy has pioneered for the abolishment of Sati system in India. Okay, clear? The first census in India was conducted during, is it Lord Ripon, Lord Mayo, Lord William Bentinck, or none of the above? First census in India. Yes, I think I have explained in my videos also. First census in India was conducted by Lord Mayo in the year 1872. First decennial census. Decennial means for every 10 years. Was conducted from the year 1881. So the right answer is, first census is 1872 under Lord Mayo is the right answer. So 2011 census is 15th census. Okay. Next, match the following correctly. These are the indices of various stock exchanges in the world. So who is going to answer this first? Yes. Financial Times Stock Exchange FTSE index is of London. Nikkei is of Japan Stock Exchange. SSC, that is Shanghai Stock Exchange Index Composite, it is of China. New York Stock Exchange, Nasdaq, Dow Jones is of USA. Hang Seng is of Hong Kong. Kospi is of South Korea. So the right option is option number C. Clear? Chaityas and Viharas are related to Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism or Sikhism. Chaityas and Viharas are related to. So Chaityas means prayer halls. Generally Chaityas means prayer halls. I think you can clearly see at Ajanta caves, Ellora caves. And Viharas are residence places for the monks. Both are for monks, for Buddhist monks. So Buddhism is the right answer. Okay. Next question. The third battle of Panipat was fought between. So 3 battles of Panipat are very important. And here the question is about the third battle of Panipat. Yes, it was fought between. So first is Ibrahim Lodi versus Babur in 1526, and second is between Hemu and Bairam Khan, and third is between Marathas versus Ahmad Shah. Okay, 1526, 1556 and 1761. Panipat is a place in present Haryana. Okay, in the first battle Babur has won. The second battle Bairam Khan on behalf of Akbar has won, and Ahmad Shah has won the third battle of Panipat. Next, the hardest substance found in human body is it femur thigh bone, tooth enamel, skull bone or ligaments? The hardest substance found in human body. Yes. Femur or thigh bone is the strongest bone in the, it is the longest bone in the human body in terms of length. And which is the shortest bone? It is stapes in the middle ear. Longest bone is femur or thigh bone and shortest bone is stapes. Here the question is hardest substance. Tooth enamel is the most strongest or hardest substance in the human body. Okay, clear? Next, soil erosion is controlled by, is it counterbunding, mulching, terrace farming or all of them? This session is for SSC. Okay, someone asked this question. Soil erosion, right? The removal of top layer of the soil is called soil erosion. Let's see what are these. The right answer is all of them. I'll show you with the pictures. So counterbunding is the way the wind blows or water blows, the counters are made, okay, so that the soil erosion is stopped. This is counter bunding. Next is mulching, covering with sheets or dry plant leaves, etc. This is terrace farming, you can see in the hills, so that we control the water flow and we can reduce the soil erosion. Okay, so all of them is the right answer. Next, Kabini, Bhavani, Noyal and Amaravati are the tributaries of, is it Penna, Periyar, Kaveri or Krishna? Kabini, Bhavani, Noyal and Amaravati are the tributaries of which of the following rivers? Yes, it's the tributaries of, I think you have seen my rivers topic, the general knowledge section. So Kaveri has these tributaries, Kabini, Bhavani, Noyal and Amaravati. Okay, next, escape velocity on the moon is it 11.2 km per second, 5 km per second, 4.5 km per second or 2.4 km per second? Escape velocity on the moon is yes, on the earth it is 11.2 km per second, on the moon it is 2.4 km per second. Okay, clear? So that the object will not come back to the same place, that is called escape velocity when we give this velocity. Next, which of the following are correctly paired? Lingaraja temple, Virupaksha temple and shore temples. Correctly paired. Yes, Lingaraja temple, we have it in Bhubaneswar of Odisha, Virupaksha temple in Hampi of Karnataka, shore temples of Mahabalipuram. So all of them are correct is the right answer. Next, the maximum strength in a legislative council of a state is, the maximum strength in a legislative council, seven states have legislative council or not? Which are those states? Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh. These are the 7 states which have legislative council, and maximum strength in a legislative council should not be more than 1/3 of the legislative assembly strength. Okay, and there are exceptions to this. Okay, clear? Next, stone in the human kidney is usually made of. Stone in the human kidney is usually made of. You don't drink water properly, or if we eat unhygienic food, we may get stones in the human kidneys, right? Which affects the natural filtration process of the kidneys. So generally they are made up of calcium oxalate is the right answer. Next question, who was the founder of Servants of India Society? Servants of India Society. So B.R. Ambedkar, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Balagangarta Tilak or Gopal Krishna Gokhale? Who was the founder of Servants of India Society? Yes, it was founded by Gopal Krishna Gokhale is the right answer. He was founded in Pune of Maharashtra in 1905 by Gopal Krishna Gokhale to promote education, sanitation, health and care. And also this foundation has come up with the publication Hitavada. Okay, next question, which of the following is or are correctly paired? Ordinance, money bill in Rajya Sabha, term of panchayats. So are they correctly matched or not? Which of the following is or are correctly paired? Ordinance. Ordinance is generally issued whenever either of the two houses or both the houses are not in session. When both are in session, ordinance will not be issued. Okay, so the ordinance generally the maximum time is 6 months, because between two sessions of parliament or state legislature the maximum time is 6 months, and for the ordinance is 6 weeks. So totally it is 6 months and 6 weeks is the maximum time for an ordinance. And for a money bill in Rajya Sabha or in state legislative council it is 14 days. And what is the term of panchayats and Lok Sabha also? It is 5 years. So all of them are correctly paired. Clear? Next, which of the following are correctly paired? The term President, Vice President and Governor. The minimum age limit is 35 years, right? To contest for these posts. And for Lok Sabha and Assembly it is 25 years, and for Rajya Sabha Legislative Council it is 30 years, and for Panchayats it is 21 years. So all of them are correctly paired. Like this you have to consolidate things so that you can easily remember. Okay. And the last question of the day, arrange the rulers in chronological order of their rule in Mughal Empire. Akbar, Humayun, Jahangir, Aurangzeb, Babur and Shah Jahan. Who is going to answer this first? The Mughal Empire started with the Battle of Panipat win, right, in the year 1526. The first battle of Panipat, Babur versus Ibrahim Lodi. So Babur defeats Ibrahim Lodi of Delhi Sultanate and establishes Mughal Empire in the year 1526. So first who will be? So first is Babur. Next comes his son Humayun, right? And who is the third person? Humayun's son is Akbar, and Akbar's son is Jahangir, and Jahangir's son is Shah Jahan, and Shah Jahan's son is Aurangzeb. Okay, so which is the right option? 521364. Okay, clear? So these are Babur established Mughal Empire in 1526, and Aurangzeb is the most important. Later we have the Mughal ruler also. The last Mughal ruler was Bahadur Shah Zafar or Bahadur Shah II. The Mughal rule ended in 1858 after the revolt of 1857. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. And did you check your score? I think I've already given the instructions at the start. So match your score with that instructions and improve yourself. If your score is more than 25, excellent, I've told you already. So don't take much more than 10 seconds. And most of you were lazy actually in giving the answers. Okay, so next time be active in giving the answers. Okay, so I'll meet you next time. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining. I'll meet you with the part 2. Take care and bye-bye. Somebody asked how to download the PDF. You can get the PDF at examprep.talentsprint.com and comment your score also.